Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited, and we're here again to make a video on the upcoming fight tomorrow. The fight is for tomorrow. It's an undercard fight between Joshua and the boss IBF title, championship title fight. The video we're making today, with due respect, has to deal with Josh Kelly and Ishmael Davis. Is in the light welterweight contest. It's going to go for 6 rounds, for 10 rounds, sorry. And Ishmael Davis is going to fight on 6 days' notice. Whether that is going to be a problem for him in the fight proper, we do not know. We will see on tomorrow, on Saturday. Davis is a dangerous fighter, and it's a dangerous fight for Kelly. You know, having gone through adversity, I don't know how Kelly is at the moment. I don't know what is going on in his mind psychologically. We do not know, but we will see that tomorrow. You know, Davis is Ishmael Davis is a Swiss fighter. He's undefeated. He has 12 fights, no losses, and six wins by KO. It's important to say that you know, we're looking at it and we're saying, is the short time notice going to have effect on Davis? We do not know that yet, but from what we have and from the evidence shown, Davis is a gym rat. He's always in the gym for, training and getting ready, but we do not know if this is going to be too much for him. That is why we say, is fatigue going to be an issue for Davis in this fight? If because he's not been training, he wasn't even in camp, he didn't even know he's gonna fight, and suddenly the chance comes for him. But this chance, you never know, anything can happen because this is boxing. That is why we say styles make fight, and one punch can take the whole complexion of the fight away and make it look another way. It just changes the whole complexion of the fight as a whole. We've talked about fatigue. We have to advise Kelly to be very careful in this fight because upset is possible here. Davis is a speed brusher and he's undefeated and elusive, and he's got momentum and confidence at the moment because from the interviews we see that he's got confidence. But the problem we still have here in mind, and everybody should look at, is whether the 6 days notice is enough for a fighter to fight the way he should fight, or fatigue is going to set because he didn't last long in the fight. That is why we're looking at this fight and we're calling the fight a very close fight to call. Davis is elusive, he's got combination, he goes to the body, he attacks the body because it's very important, But the question again we have to come up with is has Kelly recovered from the adversity he had in his last fight where he was stopped by Avanesyan? But we do not know these things, but we will see on the day and see what happens. It's going to be a great fight, no doubt about that. And psychologically, Kelly, to fight Davis at this moment in his career, even with the 6 days notice, is somehow, because I thought they would have given him, the matchmakers would have given him a fight. Well, a fight with Liam Smith would have been better because Liam Smith hasn't got this elusive and skillful side that Davis possesses. Davis, on the other hand, is coming to this fight on a short notice. We've said that several times, but you never know, whether it's going to be a problem. This late call, whether this late call is going to be a problem for Davis, we do not know yet. But we think is going to be an issue as well, And now let us look at particular order. We're going to look at the keys to victory for both boxers in no particular terms anyway. Movement and the footwork is going to be very vital in this fight. Whoever makes the move, whoever keeps moving and adjusting as time goes on in the fight, thinking as time goes on in the fight, and will carry the day. Angles must be set and traps must be set as well. Defense important, plus taking the sting out of the punches your opponent through. A killer instinct. This is very important. When you hurt a guy briefly in a round, Do not give him space to recover. Finish him at that time. That is one problem I have with Davis. Davis, with all his skill and elusive nature, do not have that killer instinct. But he has to develop it at some point in this fight for him to have a win. But as we said before, defense is important. He's taking away the sting out of the punches. Davis is a master in that. I do not know what George Kelly, from his last fight, when he was beaten by Vanessa, we saw him, slack and he lost momentum in a way, and he affected him in that fight. He was caught, he couldn't hold, he couldn't spoil, he couldn't do anything, and then he was knocked out. Well, body punches are imperative, as we said before, because the body doesn't hide, the body doesn't wave, it doesn't bob, it's standing there in the middle. And if Ishmael Davis is going to come through the southpaw stance, I know the angle, George Kelly will have to take the angle where he would throw the right hand through the middle. All these things we're saying is very important for a win in this fight. Whether the boxers will take cognizance of that fight is another thing altogether. But we have to say, and we have to do a video to show you the intent and the how they can win this fight. From our own point of view. Fast speed, combinations, killer instincts, accuracy of punches, and then we're asking the question again whether the southpaw stance that Davis is going to take on the day is going to be a problem for Kelly, because Kelly was actually preparing for an orthodox fight. With Kelly, said Davis fighting the same way, pressure on the body, but the same. I will tell you that the elusiveness of David and his movement and sleek way is going to be a problem for him. The only problem I have for Davis, I would have said Davis will win this fight outright, but I think fatigue might be a problem for him because of the training regime he had. He wasn't supposed to be in this fight. He didn't prepare for it, but it's come up to him, and it's a chance for him to showcase his skill and technical know-how to the world, because this is Riyadh season, and it's coming up in London, in Wembley, London. We will see what will happen in the fight. We were calling for the best man to win, because what he does for them, for both boxers, is open doors for them. Once whoever wins here, we'll be talking of challenging for the title next. So this is what the chance they have, and you can't throw that chance away. Davis, the only doubt I have, I would have said Davis will win this fight outright, but the only doubt I have about Davis is that he took the fight on 6 days' notice, and that is enough for me, and I feel that will affect him and in the fight. We're going to predict in this fight. Our prediction is clear. Kelly will manage a win, unanimous decision. It won't be a knockout. It's going to be a decision, either unanimous, split, or majority decision. But George Kelly will win this fight, based on the fact that Davis, the short notice won't be enough for him. It will affect his cardio. It will affect, because 6 days is not enough for you to arrange and fight an opponent. That is what we're going to say. Do have a nice day, and God bless.